Ever since that chilling phone call in 1996, one question has echoed through horror history. What's your favorite scary movie? This question introduced us to a new kind of boogeyman, one that didn't just haunt our nightmares, but deconstructed them right before our eyes. Today we're pulling back the mask and paying tribute to the one, the many, the iconic GhostFace. What makes GhostFace so enduringly terrifying? It's the simple, brilliant idea that GhostFace isn't a single person. It's a mantle, a legacy of terror, passed from one killer to the next. Unlike Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers, who are singular, supernatural forces, GhostFace could be anyone. Your friend, your boyfriend, your classmate, your parent. The killer isn't a monster hiding in the woods. They're sitting right next to you, smiling, plotting, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This concept grounds the fear in a terrifyingly relatable reality. The threat isn't just an external force. It's the ultimate betrayal from within your own social circle. Each new film introduces a new set of characters, and with them, a new pool of suspects. The paranoia becomes part of the fun as we, the audience, play detective alongside the characters, trying to unmask the killer before they claim another victim. And then there's the voice. That raspy, taunting voice on the other end of the line, masterfully delivered by Roger L. Jackson. It's the constant that ties every GhostFace together. The voice is more than just a disguise. It's a psychological weapon. It's playful yet menacing, knowledgeable yet unpredictable. It plays games, quizzes its victims on horror movie trivia, and turns their own knowledge against them. This voice has become as iconic as the mask itself. It represents the cold, calculating intelligence behind the persona, a disembodied entity that can be anywhere, listening, watching. It's the sound of impending doom, the verbal prelude to the physical violence that is sure to follow. The separation of the voice from the physical killer adds another layer of mystery and dread, making every ringing phone a potential death sentence. The phone call is the signature move, the opening act of GhostFace's twisted play. It's a masterclass in building tension. It starts innocently enough, a wrong number, a friendly chat. But the tone slowly, deliberately shifts. The questions become more personal, more invasive. The caller reveals they can see their victim, turning their home from a sanctuary into a fishbowl. The power dynamic flips in an instant. The victim is trapped, their sense of security shattered. This sequence is a perfect microcosm of what makes the Scream franchise work. It's not just about the jump scare, it's about the psychological torment that precedes it. The phone call is a ritual, a declaration of intent, and it established a new set of rules for the slasher genre. It proved that a conversation could be just as terrifying as a chase scene. One of the most fascinating aspects of GhostFace is that the motivation changes with each new killer. While other slashers often have a singular driving reason for their rampages, GhostFace's motives are as varied as the people behind the mask. In the original, it was a twisted revenge plot born from betrayal and grief. In later films, the motives have ranged from a desperate desire for fame and notoriety, to a critique of sequel culture, to a toxic obsession with fandom and requels. This ever-shifting why keeps the franchise fresh and relevant. It reflects the changing anxieties of our society. In the 90s, it was about hidden family secrets. In the 2000s, it was about the dark side of internet fame. More recently, it's explored the complexities and dangers of modern fan culture. Each GhostFace holds up a mirror to the era in which they exist, making their crimes a commentary on the world around us. This leads us to GhostFace's most defining trait, being the ultimate meta-slasher. GhostFace doesn't just operate within the rules of horror movies. GhostFace knows the rules, weaponizes them, and often announces them to their victims. The killers are students of the genre, using their knowledge to orchestrate their murders with a sick, cinematic flair. They are horror fans who have decided to become the monster in their own movie. This self-awareness broke new ground. It allowed the franchise to be both a terrifying slasher and a clever satire of the genre itself. GhostFace is the embodiment of this meta-narrative, a killer who understands tropes like the final girl, the jump scare, and the red herring, and uses that understanding to stay one step ahead of both the characters and the audience. It's a genius concept that invites us to engage with the film on a deeper level, making us question our own expectations of what a horror movie should be. For all the planning and knowledge, there's a crucial element that makes GhostFace uniquely terrifying: human vulnerability. Beneath the mask and the voice modulator is just a person who can trip, who can be clumsy, who can get hurt, and who can be defeated. This fallibility makes GhostFace unpredictable and, in a strange way, more dangerous. Unlike an unstoppable zombie or a supernatural entity, GhostFace's attacks are often messy and desperate. They aren't flawless killing machines. They are enraged, often frantic people in a costume. This humanity creates a different kind of tension. The fights aren't one-sided slaughters. They are struggles. The victims have a fighting chance, which makes their potential survival feel earned and their deaths all the more tragic. It reminds us that the most frightening monsters are often the human ones. Of course, I can't talk about GhostFace without talking about the design. It's a stroke of genius in its simplicity. The Edvard Munch-inspired mask, the flowing black robes. It's a costume that could be bought in any Halloween store, reinforcing the idea that anyone could be the killer. The design is devoid of specific features, making it a blank canvas onto which we project our fears. Is it screaming in pain, or is it laughing at its victims? The ambiguity is what makes it so unsettling. The costume isn't just a disguise, it's a symbol. It represents the anonymity of evil in the modern world. It's a simple, elegant, and unforgettable piece of iconography that has cemented its place in the pantheon of horror movie villains. It's instantly recognizable and universally creepy. Ultimately, GhostFace is the central adversary that holds the entire Scream saga together. While the protagonists, like the legendary Sidney Prescott, evolve and grow, GhostFace remains the constant threat, the shadow that can never truly be vanquished because it's an idea, not an individual. Each film is a new chapter in the ongoing battle against this legacy of terror. The identity of the killer may change, but the mask, the voice, and the chilling question, "What's your favorite scary movie?" persist. GhostFace is more than just a villain. It is a cultural phenomenon that redefined a genre and continues to thrill and terrify audiences to this day. It's a testament to the fact that sometimes the most effective horror is the kind that feels like it could be lurking just next door. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the legend of GhostFace. Who is your favorite killer to wear the mask? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the world of horror. Until next time, stay safe and always check who's calling.